Welcome to an amazing journey where myths and language meet. In this video, you will learn about the exciting world of Greek mythology and improve your English listening skills. Every story, every hero, and every god will help you get better at understanding English. Get ready to discover the great adventures of Zeus and the gods, while improving your English. So relax, enjoy, and let the gods take you on this legendary journey. His family and the Great War of Titans. Zeus is a god. He is the king of gods in Greek mythology. But he was not always a king. First, he was a baby. His life started in a secret and dangerous place. Many people know him today, but few know his story from the very beginning. Zeus's family. Zeus is the son of Cronus and Rhea. Cronus is a titan. Titans are very big and strong. They are gods, too, but they are older than Zeus and the other famous gods. Cronus is the king of titans. Rhea is his wife. She is a titaness. They have many children. But Cronus is afraid. Why is Cronus afraid? Because of a prophecy. A prophecy is a message about the future. It says, one of your children will become stronger than you. He will fight you. He will take your power. Cronus does not want to lose his power. So, when Rhea has a baby, Cronus eats the baby. He eats 5 babies, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. Rhea is very sad. She loves her babies. When she is pregnant with the 6th baby, she makes a plan. This baby is Zeus. Baby Zeus is safe. Rhea does not want Cronus to eat Zeus. So, when Zeus is born, Rhea hides him. She gives Cronus a rock in a blanket. Cronus thinks it is the baby. He eats the rock. Rhea gives baby Zeus to a nymph named Amalthea. Amalthea lives on a mountain. It is called Mount Ida. Amalthea gives milk to Zeus. She keeps him safe. Some bees also help. They bring honey for Zeus. A group of warriors called the Curetes dance and shout near the cave. Their noise hides the baby's cries. Zeus grows up strong and smart. Zeus and the magic drink. When Zeus is older, he wants to help his brothers and sisters. They are still inside Cronus. He meets a titan named Myths. She is smart and kind. She gives Zeus a magic drink. The drink makes Cronus very sick. He throws up. One by one, the children come out. First Hestia, then Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. They are alive. They are young gods now. Zeus is now a hero to his brothers and sisters. He is their leader. The Titan War, Titanomachy. Zeus and his siblings want freedom. They want to stop the Titans. Cronus and the other Titans are strong, but Zeus has a big heart. He is brave. He calls for war. This war is called Titanomachy. It is a big and long war. It lasts 10 years. Zeus frees other powerful beings. He frees the Cyclopes. Cyclopes are big one-eyed giants. They make strong weapons. For Zeus, they make a thunderbolt. It is a powerful lightning weapon. Zeus uses it in battle. Zeus also frees the Centimanes. They are giants with 100 hands. They throw big rocks in the war. With the help of his brothers and sisters, the Cyclopes, and the Centimanes, Zeus wins the war. Zeus becomes king. The war is over. The Titans lose. Zeus and his brothers win. Zeus does not kill Cronus. He sends him away. Some titans go to a deep dark place called Tartarus. It is a prison. Now, it is time to rule the world. Zeus and his two brothers talk. They divide the world into 3 parts. Zeus becomes the god of the sky and the king of all gods. Poseidon becomes the god of the sea. Hades becomes the god of the underworld, the world of the dead. Zeus lives on Mount Olympus. It is a high mountain. Many gods live there with him. They are called the Olympians. A new age. Now, the age of Titans is over. The age of Olympian gods begins. Zeus is the leader. He has power, but he also has many problems to solve. He will fight monsters, make rules for gods and humans, and have many children. But this is just the start of his story. Zeus and the giants, his rise as a leader. After the war with the Titans, Zeus is now the king. He lives on Mount Olympus with his brothers and sisters. But peace does not last long. New problems come. Some are from monsters. Some are from giants. Some are from other gods. Zeus must show that he is a strong leader. The giants are angry. The earth, Gaia, is not happy. Gaia is the mother of the Titans. She is angry because Zeus puts the Titans in Tartarus. She wants revenge. So, Gaia gives birth to new children. These children are not Titans. They are giants. The giants are very tall and very strong. They hate Zeus. They hate the Olympians. They want to bring the Titans back. They want to take the power from Zeus. This war is called the Gigantomachy. It means, War of the Giants. The Gigantomachy, war with the giants. The giants attack Mount Olympus. They throw mountains and trees. They shake the earth. The gods are scared. But Zeus is not afraid. He calls the Olympians. He tells them, we must fight. We must protect Olympus. The Cyclopes come again to help. They make more weapons. For Zeus, they make more thunderbolts. For Poseidon, they make a big trident. For Hades, they make a helmet that makes him invisible. The gods fight hard. But the giants are very strong. The gods need help from humans. The help of Heracles. Zeus has a son. His name is Heracles, or Hercules in Roman stories. Heracles is a demigod. His mother is human. His father is Zeus. He is very strong. The gods cannot win without a human. So Zeus brings Heracles to help. With Heracles, they finally defeat the giants. Heracles shoots arrows. Zeus throws thunder. The war is long, but the gods win. The giants fall one by one. Some are buried under islands. For example, one giant is under Mount Etna in Sicily. People say the mountain still moves because of him. Zeus is now the true king. After this war, all gods accept Zeus as their leader. He is not just the king of the sky. He is the king of gods and humans. He makes rules. He keeps balance. He is strong, but also fair. He gives other gods their roles. Apollo becomes the god of music and sun. Athena becomes the goddess of wisdom. Ares becomes the god of war. Artemis becomes the goddess of hunting. Aphrodite becomes the goddess of love. Zeus watches all of them. If someone breaks the rules, he punishes them. Zeus and justice. Zeus loves justice. He wants people to do what is right. He has a special helper, the goddess Themis. She helps him make fair laws. Zeus also sends his eagle to watch the world. The eagle flies high in the sky. It sees everything. If a king or queen is bad, Zeus knows. Sometimes, Zeus sends a storm to show he is angry. Sometimes, he sends dreams to give a message. Zeus and the earth. Zeus also protects the earth. He brings rain when there is no water. He stops storms when they are too strong. People pray to him for help. They say, Zeus, give us rain, or Zeus, protect us. Farmers love Zeus because they need the sky. Zeus is not only a god of power. He is also a god of life. Zeus and the other gods. Sometimes, the other gods do not listen. Sometimes, they fight. Zeus must keep order. One day, Poseidon and Hera are angry. They try to take Zeus's power. They make a plan. They tie Zeus with ropes when he sleeps. But Zeus wakes up. He is very angry. He calls Briareus, a 100-handed giant. Briareus frees Zeus. Zeus punishes Hera and Poseidon. They learn not to fight him again. Zeus's many loves and his children. Zeus is a great king. He is strong and powerful. But he is also famous for love. Zeus falls in love many times. He has many wives and many children. Some are gods. Some are demigods. Each child has a special story. Zeus's first wife, Metis. Metis is a Titaness. She is smart and wise. Zeus loves her. But there is a problem. A prophecy says, Metis will have a child stronger than the father. Zeus is afraid. So, he does something strange. He swallows Metis. He eats her. But Metis is alive inside him. Later, Zeus gets a strong headache. He cries in pain. He asks Hephaestus to help. Hephaestus hits Zeus's head with an axe. From his head, a baby comes out. It is Athena, the goddess of wisdom. She is born fully grown and ready to fight. Athena is smart and brave. She is Zeus's favorite daughter. Zeus and Hera. Zeus's main wife is Hera. She is the goddess of marriage and family. At first, she says no to Zeus. She does not want to marry him. But Zeus changes into a bird. He comes to Hera as a small, wet bird. She holds it. Then he becomes himself again. She is surprised and agrees to marry him. Their wedding is big and beautiful. All the gods come. They give many gifts. Zeus and Hera have children. Ares, the god of war. Hebe, the goddess of youth. Eileithyia, the goddess of childbirth. Hephaestus, the god of fire and metal. Some stories say Hera had him alone. But their marriage is not perfect. Zeus loves many others. Hera becomes jealous and angry many times. Zeus and Leto. Zeus also loves Leto, a kind and gentle goddess. Leto becomes pregnant. But Hera is angry. She does not let Leto find a place to give birth. Every land says no to Leto. But one small island says yes. The island is Delos. There, Leto gives birth to twins. Apollo, the god of sun, music, and prophecy. Artemis, the goddess of the moon and hunting. These two children are very famous in Greek stories. Zeus and Semele. Semele is a mortal woman. She is beautiful and kind. Zeus loves her. But Hera is jealous again. She tricks Semele. Hera says, "Ask Zeus to show his true god form." Semele asks Zeus. Zeus loves her, so he says yes. But his true form is full of lightning. Humans cannot see it and live. Semele dies. But her baby is still inside her. Zeus saves the baby. He puts the baby in his thigh. Later, the baby is born. He is Dionysus, the god of wine and joy. Zeus and Maya. Maya is a nymph. She lives in a cave. Zeus visits her, and they have a baby. The baby is Hermes. He is fast and smart. Hermes becomes the messenger of the gods. He has wings on his sandals. He can go anywhere quickly. He helps both gods and humans. Zeus and Alcmene. Zeus also loves a woman named Alcmene. She is married to a man named Amphitryon. Zeus changes into Amphitryon and goes to Alcmene. From this, Alcmene gives birth to Heracles, also called Hercules. Heracles is very strong. He is a demigod, half god, half human. Heracles does many great things. He fights monsters and goes on adventures. Zeus loves him very much. Zeus and Europa. Europa is a princess. Zeus sees her playing by the sea. He changes into a white bull. The bull is gentle. Europa climbs on its back. Suddenly, the bull runs across the sea. It takes Europa to a new land, the island of Crete. There, Zeus shows who he is. Europa becomes queen. She has children with Zeus. One child is Minos, a king with his own stories. Other children of Zeus. Zeus has many other children. Some are Perseus, a hero who cuts off Medusa's head. Helen of Troy, the most beautiful woman. Muses, 9 goddesses of art and music. Pandya, goddess of brightness. Harmonia, goddess of harmony. Each child has a role. Each one adds to the stories of gods and humans. Hera's anger. Hera is always angry about Zeus's love for others. She tries to hurt the women. She sends monsters, curses, or makes them run. But Zeus protects many of them. He sometimes hides them or turns them into animals. This fight between Zeus and Hera is part of many myths. It shows the power of love, jealousy, and fate. Zeus as a father. Zeus is a god, but he is also a father. Sometimes, he helps his children. Sometimes, he watches from far away. But many of his children become heroes or gods. Zeus's family is big. It touches all parts of Greek mythology. Through his children, Zeus changes the world. Zeus and the world of humans. Zeus is not only the god of gods. He is also the god of humans. He watches the earth from Mount Olympus. He sees good people. He sees bad people. He gives rewards. He gives punishment. Humans pray to Zeus for help. They fear him. They love him. He is the protector of order. Zeus and justice. Zeus loves justice. He wants people to be honest. He wants kings to be fair. If a king lies or hurts people, Zeus gets angry. He sends storms or fire. But if a king is good, Zeus helps him. The goddess Themis helps Zeus. She is the goddess of law. She knows what is right and what is wrong. She tells Zeus about the world. Sometimes, Zeus sends Nemesis, the goddess of revenge. Nemesis gives bad people what they deserve. Zeus and Prometheus. Prometheus is a titan. He loves humans. He wants to help them. So, he gives them fire. But Zeus says, no. Fire is only for gods. He gets very angry. Zeus punishes Prometheus. He takes him to a mountain. He ties him to a rock. Every day, an eagle comes and eats his liver. Every night, the liver grows back. The next day, the eagle comes again. Prometheus suffers for a long time. But he does not say sorry. Later, Heracles saves him. But Zeus's message is clear: do not break his rules. Zeus and Pandora. Zeus wants to punish humans too. So, he makes a woman. Her name is Pandora. She is very beautiful. She has many gifts. But she also has a box. Zeus tells her, do not open the box. But she is curious. One day, she opens it. Bad things come out: pain, lies, death, sickness. These things go into the world. But at the bottom of the box, there is one good thing: hope. Even when life is hard, humans still have hope. Zeus allows that. Zeus and the Great Flood. One day, Zeus looks at the world. People are bad. They lie. They steal. They kill. Zeus is angry. He says, I will clean the world. He sends rain. Rain falls for many days. The world is full of water. People die. Only 2 humans live, Deucalion and Pyrrha. They are good people. They pray to Zeus. Zeus saves them. After the flood, Deucalion and Pyrrha throw stones behind them. The stones become people. This is how the world starts again. Zeus and kings. In ancient times, kings say they are sons of Zeus. They say, Zeus gives me power. People respect these kings. They think the king speaks with the gods. Some kings make big temples for Zeus. The most famous one is at Olympia. Inside, there is a huge statue of Zeus. It is made of gold and ivory. It is one of the 7 wonders of the world. Zeus and oaths. People make promises in Zeus's name. They say, by Zeus, I will do this. If they lie, Zeus punishes them. His thunder is not just for war. It is also for truth. In court, people speak honestly because of Zeus. They are afraid to lie. Zeus and hospitality. Zeus is also the god of hospitality. In Greek, this is called xenia. It means, be kind to guests. Feed them. Protect them. If someone is not kind to a guest, Zeus may punish them. There are many stories like this. One story is about Baucis and Philemon. Zeus and Hermes visit Earth. They wear poor clothes. They knock on many doors. People say, go away. But one old couple lets them in. They give food and shelter. Zeus is happy. He tells them who he is. He gives them a gift. They live together forever and turn into trees when they die. Zeus and human heroes. Zeus is the father of many human heroes. These heroes do great things. They fight monsters. They save cities. Zeus watches them. Some famous heroes. Heracles, Zeus's son. Strong and brave. Perseus, kills Medusa. Saves Andromeda. Helen of Troy, her beauty starts a great war. Minos, a wise king, son of Europa and Zeus. Achilles, a hero in the Trojan War, helped by Zeus. Zeus does not always help. Sometimes he lets heroes suffer. But he always watches. Zeus's messages to humans. Zeus sends dreams. In dreams, he gives advice. He also sends signs, a bird, a storm, a voice in the wind. People must understand the meaning. Priests talk to the gods. They read signs. They tell people what Zeus wants. At Delphi, people ask questions to the oracle. Apollo speaks there, but all gods work together. Zeus in festivals. People celebrate Zeus in big festivals. They sing. They dance. They play games. The biggest festival is the Olympic Games. The games start in Olympia. Athletes run, jump, and fight. They do it for Zeus. Winners get a crown of olive leaves. It is a great honor. These games are not just sport. They are religious. They bring peace to all of Greece. No war happens during the games. Zeus in everyday life. People pray to Zeus every day. Farmers ask for rain. Sailors ask for safe sea. Parents ask for healthy children. They give offerings, bread, wine, oil. They burn them in fire. The smoke goes to the sky. They believe Zeus smells it. Temples are built for him. Statues are made. Songs are sung. Zeus is always present. Zeus and the other gods. Zeus is not alone in the sky. He lives with many gods and goddesses on Mount Olympus. It is a great mountain in Greece. The top of Olympus is always in the clouds. It is bright and peaceful. Zeus is the king of Mount Olympus. All gods respect him. But sometimes, there are problems. The gods argue. They fight. Zeus must lead them. He must keep peace. The 12 Olympians. There are many gods in Greek mythology. But only 12 live on Mount Olympus as the main gods. These are 1. Zeus, king of the gods, sky, and thunder. 2. Hera, queen of the gods, marriage and family. 3. Poseidon, god of the sea and earthquakes. 4. Demeter, goddess of harvest and farming. 5. Athena, goddess of wisdom and war. 6. Apollo, god of sun, music, and prophecy. 7. Artemis, goddess of the moon and hunting. 8. Ares, god of war. 9. Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty. 10. Hephaestus, god of fire and metal. 11. Hermes, messenger god, travel and trade. 12. Hestia, goddess of the hearth and home, sometimes replaced by Dionysus. Zeus is the leader. He sits on a high golden throne. He listens to the gods. He makes big decisions. Zeus and Hera. Zeus and Hera are king and queen. But they often fight. Hera is angry about Zeus's love for other women. She yells. She makes plans. Sometimes, she causes trouble for Zeus's children. But she also helps Zeus. She is strong. She protects marriage and family. Zeus respects her, even if they argue. Zeus and Poseidon. Poseidon is Zeus's brother. He rules the sea. He has a strong trident. With it, he can make storms or calm waves. Poseidon wants more power. Sometimes, he tries to take Zeus's throne. But Zeus is stronger. He stops Poseidon with lightning. Still, they are brothers. They talk and make peace. Together, they protect the world, sky, sea, and land. Zeus and Hades. Hades is another brother. He rules the underworld. He does not live on Olympus. But he is still important. Zeus and Hades made a deal. Zeus rules the sky. Poseidon rules the sea. Hades rules the dead. Each god keeps balance. They do not fight much. But Hades is quiet. He does not come to Olympus often. Zeus and Athena. Athena is Zeus's daughter. She is born from his head. She is very smart. She gives good advice. Zeus trusts her. He listens to her ideas. She helps him in war and peace. She never lies. She is brave and wise. Many gods respect Athena. She is strong like a man but wise like a goddess. Zeus and Apollo. Apollo is the son of Zeus. He is handsome and talented. He plays music. He sees the future. He brings light. Zeus is proud of Apollo. He gives him Delphi, a special place to tell the future. People go to Delphi to hear Apollo's words. Apollo brings peace. But he can also bring illness if angry. Zeus and Artemis. Artemis is Apollo's twin sister. She is strong and quiet. She loves animals and forests. Zeus gives her a silver bow. He tells her, protect the wild places. She never marries. She stays free. Zeus listens to her. She brings balance. She is a hunter, but also a protector. Zeus and Ares. Ares is the god of war. He is Zeus's son. But Zeus does not like him much. Ares is wild. He loves blood and fighting. Zeus says, you bring too much pain. But Ares is still a god. He is strong in battle. He walks with fear. Zeus and Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the goddess of love. Some stories say Zeus is her father. Others say she comes from sea foam. Aphrodite makes gods and humans fall in love. Even Zeus falls because of her magic. He loves many women. Aphrodite is married to Hephaestus. But she loves Ares. Zeus knows but says nothing. He lets the gods live their own stories. Zeus and Hermes. Hermes is Zeus's messenger. He is fast and smart. He can go to the sky, sea, and underworld. Zeus uses Hermes to send messages to gods and humans. Hermes also protects travelers and thieves. Zeus laughs at Hermes's jokes. He likes his clever son. Zeus and Hephaestus. Hephaestus is the god of fire. He makes tools and weapons. Some stories say Hera made him alone. Others say Zeus is the father. He is not handsome. He walks with a limp. But he is kind and creative. He makes Zeus's thunderbolts. Zeus respects his skill. Even if he is not strong, he is very useful. Zeus and Dionysus. Dionysus is the god of wine and fun. He is also Zeus's son. His mother is Semele, a mortal. Zeus saves him from death. He lets him become a god. Some gods do not like Dionysus. They say he is not real. But Zeus protects him. He gives him a place on Olympus. Zeus and Hestia. Hestia is the goddess of the hearth, the home fire. She is kind and peaceful. She gives her seat to Dionysus. Zeus honors her. Even if she is quiet, she is very important. All homes pray to her. Fights among the gods. Sometimes, gods fight. They disagree. They get angry. When this happens, Zeus must act. One time, Poseidon, Hera, and Athena plan to take Zeus's power. They tie him up while he sleeps. But a sea nymph tells Briareus, a 100-armed giant. He saves Zeus. Zeus wakes up. He is very angry. He says, "Never try this again." The gods are afraid. They obey him. Zeus's power. Zeus has a special weapon, the thunderbolt. It is made by the Cyclopes. When he throws it, the sky lights up. It can destroy anything. He also has an eagle. The eagle watches the world. It brings him news. Zeus can change the weather. He makes rain, snow, and storms. He controls the seasons too. Olympus Council. The gods meet on Olympus. They sit on golden thrones. They talk about humans, the earth, and the future. Zeus listens. Then, he speaks. His word is final. The gods may not always like it, but they follow it. He keeps balance. He stops big fights. He makes peace. Zeus and the Trojan War. The Trojan War is one of the greatest stories in Greek mythology. It happens many years after Zeus becomes the king of the gods. The war starts because of Paris, a prince of Troy, and his love for Helen, the queen of Sparta. But Zeus's role in the war is important. He watches the war carefully, helping both sides at different times. Many gods take sides, but Zeus tries to stay neutral. However, he is not always successful. The cause of the war. The war begins with a beauty contest. Thetis, a sea goddess, is going to marry Peleus, a mortal. All gods are invited to the wedding, except for Eris, the goddess of chaos. Eris is angry, so she throws a golden apple into the party. The apple has a message, for the fairest. 3 goddesses want the apple, Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. They ask Zeus to decide who is the fairest. Zeus does not want to choose. So, he asks Paris, a handsome prince of Troy, to decide. Paris's decision. Paris is a young man, and he is not very wise. Each goddess tries to bribe him. Hera offers him power. Athena offers him wisdom and victory in battle. But Aphrodite offers Paris the love of the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen. Paris chooses Aphrodite. Hera and Athena are angry. This decision will lead to war. But Paris does not know the consequences of his choice. Paris and Helen. Helen is married to Menelaus, the king of Sparta. Paris goes to Sparta and takes Helen. Menelaus is angry. He calls all the Greek kings to help him fight for his wife. Zeus knows that this will lead to a terrible war. He watches from Olympus, but he does not interfere at first. The gods choose sides. Some support the Greeks, and others support the Trojans. Zeus tries to stay neutral. At first, Zeus tries to stay neutral. He does not want to help one side too much. He knows that the war will be long and difficult. Many people will die, and many gods will be involved. However, Zeus's decision to stay neutral is difficult. The gods are powerful, and they cannot ignore the war. They choose sides, and they try to help their favorite heroes. Zeus supports the Trojans. At one point, Zeus seems to support the Trojans. He decides to help Hector, the prince of Troy, because Hector is brave and noble. Zeus sends a dream to the Trojan king, Priam, telling him that the Trojans will win the war. Zeus also helps Aeneas, another Trojan hero. He gives Aeneas strength and power. But the gods are not always fair. They choose different sides, and the war becomes even more complicated. Zeus's family in the war. Many of Zeus's children fight in the war. Achilles is one of his most famous sons. Achilles is a Greek hero, and he is the greatest warrior in the Greek army. However, Achilles has a big problem: he is very proud. At the beginning of the war, Achilles refuses to fight because he is angry with Agamemnon, the leader of the Greek forces. Agamemnon takes Achilles as prize, a woman named Briseis, and this makes Achilles furious. Zeus and the death of Patroclus. The war goes on for many years. Achilles does not fight, and the Greeks are losing. Then, Patroclus, Achilles' close friend, decides to fight in his place. Patroclus wears Achilles' armor and leads the Greek forces into battle. But Patroclus is killed by Hector, the Trojan prince. When Achilles hears the news, he is filled with rage. He decides to return to the war to avenge his friend's death. Zeus watches all of this, but he does not stop it. He allows the fighting to continue, and many more heroes die. Zeus's role in the battle. As the war continues, Zeus plays a key role in controlling the outcome of the battles. At times, he helps the Greeks. At other times, he helps the Trojans. But he always tries to keep balance. During one battle, Zeus sends a thunderbolt to stop the fighting and give the gods a chance to talk. He tells them that they should not make the war worse. He wants peace, but the gods and humans ignore him. Zeus even dreams of the end of the war. He knows that Troy will fall, but he also knows that it will take a long time and many lives. He does not stop it. He allows fate to take its course. The death of Hector. One of the most important moments in the war is the death of Hector. He is the bravest of the Trojans, and he fights to protect his people. However, Hector is no match for Achilles. Achilles kills Hector and drags his body around the walls of Troy. Zeus watches, but he cannot change the outcome. Hector's death is a turning point in the war. The fall of Troy. Eventually, the Greeks build a great wooden horse. Inside the horse, they hide their best soldiers. The Trojans think the horse is a gift from the gods, so they bring it inside the city. That night, the Greek soldiers come out of the horse and open the gates of Troy. The Greeks invade, and Troy falls. The war ends. Zeus is not happy with the result, but he allows it to happen. He knows that it is part of fate. The gods and the heroes of the war have made their choices, and now the world will change. Zeus's reflection on the war. After the war, Zeus reflects on the destruction and death. He knows that the war was necessary for some things to happen. However, he also knows that many lives were lost in vain. Zeus sees that the gods cannot change the fate of humans. They may try to help, but in the end, the fate of each person is written. Zeus and the legacy of the gods. Zeus is the king of the gods, and his rule lasts for many years. He helped shape the world and the lives of both gods and humans. But after many adventures and wars, Zeus's power begins to affect the world in different ways. Zeus's legacy is strong. His actions and decisions influence the lives of gods, mortals, and even the future of the world. In this part, we will explore how Zeus's legacy continues, how he shapes the gods, and what happens after the great wars. Zeus and the Olympians' future. After the Trojan War, the gods continue to live on Mount Olympus. They keep their roles, but the world begins to change. Zeus, as the king, is still in charge. However, his children and other gods start to take more responsibility in the world. Many of Zeus's children become great heroes and rulers. For example, Heracles, also known as Hercules, is a son of Zeus who performs many famous tasks called the 12 labors. He fights monsters, cleans dangerous places, and helps the gods. He is one of the greatest heroes in Greek mythology. Zeus's children continue to be important figures. His other children, like Perseus, Helenus, and Aeneas, also play important roles in the world. Some of them go on to rule kingdoms, fight great battles, or start new families. Zeus and the gods' relationships. While Zeus is the king, he does not always have an easy life. His relationships with the other gods are complicated. He is often in conflict with his wife, Hera, because of his many lovers and children. Hera's jealousy causes problems in the family, and she tries to stop many of Zeus's plans. Zeus is also known for his many affairs. He has many children with different goddesses and mortal women. This causes tension among the gods. Some gods are angry with him, while others admire him for his strength and power. His relationship with his children, especially those he has with mortal women, is also very important. These children often go on to become heroes or kings. Zeus and the mortal world. Zeus's influence is not only felt on Mount Olympus. He also affects the mortal world. He is often seen by humans as a protector and a judge. He sends storms, thunder, and lightning to punish wrongdoers. He also helps humans who are in need or who show great strength. For example, Zeus is known for helping Prometheus, a titan who gives fire to humans. Zeus is angry with Prometheus for helping humans, so he punishes him by having him chained to a rock. Every day, an eagle eats Prometheus's liver, but he never dies. Zeus's decision to punish Prometheus shows his role as a god who maintains order in the world. Zeus also helps heroes like Jason, Theseus, and Perseus on their quests. He gives them advice, powers, or protection. He is often the one who decides which heroes will succeed and which will fail. His influence on the mortal world is very powerful. Zeus and the creation of the world. Zeus plays a big role in the creation of the world. He is one of the most powerful gods in the Greek mythology. Zeus, along with his brothers Poseidon and Hades, helped defeat the Titans and divide the world into 3 parts. He took the sky, Poseidon took the sea, and Hades took the underworld. Zeus is also the one who makes the weather. He controls the winds, storms, and rain. He brings lightning and thunder, and he uses these powers to show his authority. Zeus is the god who keeps order in the world. Without him, chaos would return. He makes sure that everything is balanced, whether it's the changing seasons or the movements of the stars. The Titans and Zeus's victory. Zeus's greatest victory was against his own parents, the Titans. The Titans were the first gods, and they ruled the world before Zeus and his siblings. But the Titans were not good rulers. They were cruel and unfair. Zeus and his brothers decided to fight against the Titans. They were helped by many other gods, including the Cyclopes, who made Zeus's famous thunderbolt. After a long and fierce battle, Zeus and the gods defeated the Titans. The Titans were thrown into the Tartarus, a deep, dark place in the underworld. Zeus's victory over the Titans is one of his most important achievements. It shows that he is the ruler of the gods and the world. After this battle, Zeus became the king of the gods and began to rule Olympus. Zeus's power and authority. Zeus's power is unmatched in Greek mythology. He is the king of Olympus, and no god or mortal can defeat him. He is the god of the sky, thunder, and lightning. His thunderbolts are his weapons, and they are powerful enough to destroy anything. Zeus also has control over the fate of gods and humans. He decides who lives and who dies, and he can change the course of events. His power is absolute, and no one can challenge him. Even when the gods disagree with him, they must follow his orders. He is the ultimate ruler of Olympus. He keeps the gods in line and makes sure they do their jobs. His power is constant, and he is always ready to use his thunderbolt when necessary. The future of the gods. Although Zeus's rule is strong, the gods' future is uncertain. Zeus's children will continue to rule and fight in the future. Many of them will become heroes, kings, and leaders. They will change the world in different ways. But the gods' future is also marked by change. The gods will face challenges from new generations. The Olympians may face wars with other gods, such as the giants, or even fight each other. Zeus, however, remains the king. He watches over Olympus and the world, keeping balance. He is the protector of the gods, and his legacy continues in the stories of the Greek heroes and gods that follow him. Zeus's reflection on mortality. Although Zeus is the king of the gods, he understands that life is temporary. The gods live forever, but the mortals are different. They live, they die, and they change. Zeus often reflects on the short lives of humans. He watches the heroes and warriors, knowing that even the greatest will one day die. He sees the rise and fall of kingdoms. He sees the birth of new heroes, but he also sees their death. Despite his power, Zeus knows that change is a natural part of life. He does not stop the cycle of birth and death. Instead, he accepts it. He allows the world to change, and he works to maintain balance. Zeus's lasting legacy. Zeus's legacy will never be forgotten. He is the most powerful of all gods, and his influence is felt throughout Greek mythology. His role as the king of Olympus and the ruler of the gods is essential to the world's order. His actions, his decisions, and his power shape the lives of everyone in the world. His legacy will continue in the stories of the gods and heroes for many generations to come. Zeus and the mortal heroes. Zeus is the king of the gods, but he also plays an important role in the lives of mortals. He often helps or tests heroes, giving them challenges to overcome. Many great heroes of Greek mythology are either children of Zeus or receive help from him. In this part, we will look at how Zeus interacts with mortals and how he influences the lives of heroes. Zeus and the heroic children. Many of the greatest heroes in Greek mythology are children of Zeus. Some of his children are mortal, and some are gods. Zeus has many children with different women, both mortal and divine. These heroes are often involved in great adventures and face dangerous challenges. For example, Heracles, Hercules, is one of the most famous of Zeus's mortal children. Heracles is known for his great strength and his 12 labors, which are dangerous tasks that he must complete to atone for a crime. Zeus helps Heracles by giving him strength and sometimes offering advice during his labors. Perseus, another mortal son of Zeus, is another hero who receives help from his father. Perseus is tasked with killing the Gorgon, Medusa, a monster with snakes for hair whose gaze turns people to stone. Zeus gives Perseus powerful tools, such as a shield and a sword, to help him complete this difficult task. Zeus's children are often the greatest heroes of their time, and his help makes them stronger and more successful in their quests. Zeus and the quest of Jason. One of the most famous heroes of Greek mythology is Jason, the leader of the Argonauts. Jason's quest is to find the Golden Fleece, a powerful and magical object that will bring him great power and fame. Jason's journey is dangerous, filled with monsters, treacherous seas, and magical creatures. At times, Zeus helps Jason by guiding him and protecting him from harm. However, Jason also faces many challenges that Zeus does not directly control. Still, Zeus watches over him, ensuring that Jason's journey is part of the greater plan for the heroes of the world. Zeus and the tragedy of Achilles. One of the most famous heroes of the Trojan War is Achilles, who is also the son of Zeus. Achilles is a great warrior, and his strength and skills make him one of the greatest heroes in Greek mythology. However, Achilles is also deeply flawed. He is proud, angry, and stubborn, which leads to many problems. Zeus plays a complicated role in Achilles' life. While Achilles is a powerful hero, Zeus cannot stop the events that lead to Achilles' death. Achilles is killed by an arrow to the heel, a part of his body that is vulnerable. Zeus cannot change this, even though he is the king of the gods. Achilles' death is tragic, and Zeus sees it as part of the natural order. Even though Achilles is his son, Zeus cannot stop the fate of mortal heroes. This is a lesson that Zeus learns over time: no matter how powerful a hero is, they cannot escape their destiny. Zeus and the story of Odysseus. Another famous hero helped by Zeus is Odysseus, the king of Ithaca. Odysseus is known for his intelligence and cunning. He is a key figure in the Trojan War and the hero of the epic poem, the Odyssey. After the fall of Troy, Odysseus faces a long and dangerous journey home. Zeus is sometimes kind to Odysseus, offering him guidance and protection. However, Zeus also tests Odysseus's courage and intelligence. Odysseus encounters many challenges, including giant monsters, dangerous islands, and the wrath of the gods. Zeus's decisions are sometimes helpful and sometimes cruel, but they push Odysseus to prove his strength and wisdom. Zeus shows that even the greatest heroes must struggle against fate. Odysseus's journey is difficult, but his ability to outsmart his enemies and survive proves his strength and intelligence. Zeus and the heroic women. While Zeus is known for helping many male heroes, he also has an important role in the lives of heroic women. One of his daughters, Athena, is the goddess of wisdom and war, and she is one of the most powerful and respected gods. Athena is often involved in the quests of heroes, such as Perseus and Odysseus, offering them guidance and support. Zeus also has many mortal daughters who become heroes in their own right. For example, Helen, the daughter of Zeus and Leda, is one of the key figures in the Trojan War. Helen is known for her beauty, but her story is also tragic. She is often seen as the cause of the war, as her abduction by Paris leads to the conflict. However, her beauty and strength make her a legendary figure. Zeus and the protection of heroes. Zeus often watches over heroes and offers them protection when they are in danger. He is not always directly involved in their adventures, but he ensures that they have the strength and power to succeed. For example, when Theseus, a great Athenian hero, goes to face the Minotaur, Zeus protects him. Theseus is brave and strong, but he could not defeat the monster without help. Zeus gives him the courage and strength to survive the fight. Zeus and the mortals' free will. One of the most important lessons Zeus teaches in Greek mythology is the idea of free will. Although Zeus is the king of the gods and has great power, he does not control everything. He allows humans and heroes to make their own choices, even when those choices lead to trouble. For example, Pandora, a mortal woman created by the gods, opens a box that releases all the evil into the world. Zeus does not stop her from making this mistake. Instead, he allows it to happen because he believes that humans must learn from their actions. Zeus believes that free will is important, even though it leads to mistakes. He allows mortals to make their own choices and face the consequences. This is a key theme in many of the stories of Greek mythology. Zeus and the role of fate. Zeus has the power to control many things, but he cannot control everything. In Greek mythology, the gods are often unable to stop the forces of fate. While Zeus can influence the lives of heroes and mortals, he cannot change their ultimate destiny. For example, the fate of Oedipus is sealed before he is even born. Despite Zeus's power, Oedipus cannot escape the prophecy that he will kill his father and marry his mother. The gods can help or hinder him, but they cannot change the future. This idea of fate is important in Greek mythology. Even though Zeus is the king of the gods, he cannot escape the power of fate. It is a force that affects all gods and mortals alike. Zeus's influence on mortal heroes. Zeus's influence on mortal heroes is immense. He is the king of the gods, and his power helps shape the world of Greek mythology. Many heroes receive guidance, protection, and strength from Zeus, but they also face challenges and tests that are part of their journey. Zeus's role in the lives of mortal heroes shows his belief in the importance of strength, wisdom, and courage. Even though he is a god, he understands that heroes must face their own struggles and challenges. They must learn to survive and grow, just like any mortal. Zeus and the end of the gods. In Greek mythology, the gods are immortal and powerful, but even they cannot avoid change and the passing of time. Zeus, as the king of the gods, plays a crucial role in the final events of the gods' lives. In this part, we will explore the idea of the end of the gods and how Zeus faces this eventuality. The prophecy and the challenge of time. Although Zeus is the ruler of the gods, he is not immune to the passage of time. In many mythological stories, it is suggested that even the gods will eventually face an end. There is a prophecy that one day, a force or a being will come to challenge Zeus and the Olympian gods. The gods live forever, but they know that one day, they may be overthrown by a new generation of beings. This idea of the gods' downfall is a constant theme in many stories, but it is not something that Zeus can avoid. He understands that the world changes, and that even the most powerful beings must eventually face the consequences of time. The Titanomachy and the rise of the Olympians. Before Zeus became the ruler of the gods, there was a war called the Titanomachy. The Titans, the older generation of gods, were overthrown by Zeus and his siblings. The war was long and brutal, but Zeus and his allies won in the end. However, the Titanomachy is a reminder that the gods' reign can be challenged. While the Olympians are victorious, they know that their rule may not last forever. The gods, including Zeus, are aware that time is always moving forward, and new challenges will arise. The rise of the giants. In another prophecy, it is said that Zeus and the other Olympians will one day face a new threat, the giants. The giants are powerful beings that are born from the blood of the Titans. They are much stronger than the gods and seek to overthrow them. The Gigantomachy, the war between the gods and the giants, is one of the most important events in Greek mythology. In this war, Zeus and the gods must fight for their survival. The giants are nearly as powerful as the Olympians, and the battle is fierce. However, with the help of other gods and heroes, Zeus and the Olympians are able to defeat the giants and maintain their rule over the world. This victory reinforces the idea that the gods, despite their power, must always be ready to fight for their place in the world. Zeus's role in the fate of the gods. Even though Zeus is the king of the gods, he cannot control everything. The fate of the gods is determined by the Fates, powerful beings that weave the threads of destiny for all living things. Zeus, despite his power, is not able to escape the laws of fate. This idea is important in Greek mythology because it shows that even the gods must follow their own destinies. In many stories, Zeus tries to change or avoid the fates, but he is often unsuccessful. For example, in the story of Achilles, Zeus is unable to prevent his son's death, even though he is the king of the gods. This shows that Zeus, despite his strength, is still subject to the forces of fate. The decline of the Olympians. As time goes on, the Olympian gods begin to face new challenges. The Romans start to take over the world, and their gods begin to replace the Olympian gods. The worship of the Olympian gods begins to decline, and new religions and philosophies rise. Zeus's power and influence are no longer as strong as they once were. In many ways, the end of the Olympians is marked by the rise of new ideas. The ancient world begins to change, and the gods of Olympus are slowly forgotten. This is a difficult time for Zeus and the other gods, but they understand that their time is over. Zeus and the fate of humanity. Zeus also faces the challenge of how humanity changes over time. In some stories, Zeus is concerned about the future of humans. He sees that humans are becoming more advanced, but also more corrupt. The gods often interfere with human affairs, but they also realize that humans must be allowed to live their lives without constant intervention. In the end, Zeus understands that humanity must find its own path. The gods may have helped in the past, but they can no longer control the lives of humans. Zeus steps back and allows humanity to develop on its own. This is part of the natural progression of the world. The end of the Olympians and the rise of new gods. In some versions of Greek mythology, the Olympian gods eventually fade away. New gods and beings rise to take their place. This represents the cycle of life and death, even for the gods. It shows that no matter how powerful someone or something may be, time will eventually change everything. Some myths suggest that after the Olympians, a new generation of gods will come into power. These gods may be different from the Olympians, but they will have their own challenges and problems. The world will continue to change, and new beings will shape the future. Zeus's legacy and the end of an era. Although Zeus's time as the king of the gods eventually comes to an end, his legacy lives on. He is one of the most important figures in Greek mythology, and his story has influenced many generations. Even though the Olympian gods may fade away, Zeus's name is remembered for his strength, wisdom, and leadership. Zeus's story teaches important lessons about power, fate, and the passage of time. His reign may come to an end, but the impact of his actions will continue to shape the world for generations. Zeus and the future of the gods. In the end, the gods will always face new challenges. The world will continue to change, and the gods will adapt. While Zeus may no longer be the ruler of Olympus, his influence will always be felt in the stories of Greek mythology. The gods will rise and fall, but the stories of Zeus and the Olympians will live on forever. Zeus's role in Greek mythology is crucial to understanding the gods and their impact on the world. His legacy will continue to be remembered by mortals and gods alike, as the story of the gods and heroes lives on through the ages. The final legacy of Zeus and the gods. As we come to the final part of Zeus's story, we explore his lasting impact on the world and how his myth has influenced many cultures throughout history. Although Zeus's time as the king of the gods comes to an end, his legacy continues to shape human understanding of power, justice, and the divine. In this part, we will reflect on how Zeus's story has influenced the world and how his memory lives on through the ages. Zeus's influence on ancient Greek culture. Zeus was not just a god in the stories, he was an essential part of Greek culture. The ancient Greeks believed that the gods, and especially Zeus, played a direct role in their lives. They saw Zeus as the protector of law, justice, and order in the world. People would pray to him for guidance, safety, and blessings in their daily lives. The ancient Greeks often built temples to Zeus, and the largest of these was the Temple of Zeus at Olympia, where the famous Olympic Games were held in his honor. These games were one of the most important events in Greek culture, and they celebrated the strength and excellence that Zeus represented. The Olympics continue today, with their roots deeply tied to Zeus and his legacy. Zeus's image was also important in Greek art and literature. He was often depicted as a powerful, mature man with a beard, holding a lightning bolt. This image symbolized his strength and authority. His stories were told by poets and playwrights, and many of these works became important cultural artifacts that influenced later generations. Zeus and the Roman Empire. When the Romans conquered Greece, they adopted many aspects of Greek culture, including their gods. Zeus was known to the Romans as Jupiter, the king of the gods. Jupiter held the same role as Zeus, ruling over the sky and the earth and ensuring justice in the world. The Romans also built grand temples in his honor, and Jupiter became a symbol of Roman power and leadership. Even though the names of the gods changed, their stories remained largely the same. Zeus/Jupiter was worshipped as the protector of the people, and his image continued to be a symbol of strength and leadership. His influence on Roman religion and culture shows how powerful and lasting his legacy was. Zeus in modern culture. Even today, Zeus remains a well-known figure in modern culture. His myth is taught in schools and is part of the foundation of Western literature. Stories of Zeus and the other gods of Olympus continue to inspire books, movies, and art. The idea of a powerful, just ruler who oversees the heavens and the earth has influenced many modern interpretations of leadership and authority. For example, in movies and books, Zeus often appears as a character representing divine power and justice. His image as a fatherly figure who protects and guides is still powerful in the modern world. The Greek myths are often adapted in modern films, with Zeus playing a central role in stories about gods, heroes, and fate. In popular culture, characters inspired by Zeus can be seen in comic books, video games, and TV shows. His influence on modern storytelling shows that even though the ancient Greeks no longer worship him, his legacy continues to shape the imagination of people all over the world. The philosophy of Zeus's justice. One of the most important aspects of Zeus's character is his role as the upholder of justice. Zeus was seen as the god who enforced order in the world. He was the protector of laws and fairness, and he made sure that both gods and mortals followed the rules. However, Zeus's sense of justice was not always simple. He understood that both good and bad actions had consequences, and sometimes his judgments were harsh. For example, when Prometheus, the titan who gave fire to humans, defied Zeus by stealing fire from the gods, Zeus punished him severely. Prometheus was chained to a rock, where an eagle would eat his liver every day. This punishment was a reminder that defying Zeus and the natural order could have terrible consequences. However, Zeus also showed mercy when it was needed. For example, when Hercules completed his 12 labors, Zeus rewarded him for his bravery and strength. Zeus's justice was balanced with compassion, and he understood that some heroes deserved reward while others needed punishment. This balance between justice and mercy is one of the key themes in Zeus's story. It is a lesson that even the greatest of leaders must make difficult decisions and sometimes show compassion when enforcing the law. Zeus and the concept of fate. Another important part of Zeus's legacy is his relationship with fate. In Greek mythology, the gods, including Zeus, were often subject to the whims of the Fates, three powerful beings who controlled the destinies of all creatures. Even Zeus, the king of the gods, could not escape the power of fate. He could influence the lives of mortals and gods, but he could not change the ultimate destiny of the world. This concept of fate is central to many Greek myths. The gods may try to change the course of events, but they often fail to do so. For example, the story of Oedipus, who unknowingly fulfills a prophecy by killing his father and marrying his mother, shows how even the gods cannot escape fate. Zeus, like the other gods, must accept that fate is a force beyond his control. This idea of fate, which Zeus could not escape, has influenced many modern ideas about destiny and the forces that shape our lives. People still think about fate today, and many modern stories deal with the idea that even the most powerful beings are subject to a larger force. Zeus's final impact on human history. Zeus's legacy has shaped human history in many ways. He represents the ideal of leadership, strength, and justice. The ancient Greeks looked to Zeus as their protector and guide, and they believed that by worshipping him, they could ensure that their lives would be filled with order and peace. The Romans continued this tradition, and even in modern times, Zeus's influence can be seen in the way people think about leadership, justice, and the role of gods in human life. Zeus's story teaches that power must be used wisely and justly. He shows that even the most powerful beings are not free from consequences, and that all actions, whether good or bad, come with a price. Zeus's story continues to inspire people around the world. He is not just a figure of the past, but a symbol of timeless values that continue to influence us today. His legacy will live on forever in the myths, stories, and cultures that continue to celebrate him. Conclusion: the end of Zeus's story. As we come to the end of Zeus's story, we see that his influence has never truly ended. While the worship of Zeus and the gods of Olympus may have faded, their stories live on through the ages. Zeus's legacy has shaped cultures, influenced philosophies, and inspired countless generations of people. Zeus's story reminds us of the power of leadership, justice, and the importance of understanding fate. Even though Zeus may not be worshipped today, his impact on the world is still felt. The lessons he teaches about power, responsibility, and fate are timeless, and his legacy will continue to inspire and shape the world for many years to come. Congratulations! You have just completed an incredible journey through the world of Greek mythology and improved your English listening skills. Now, you can understand more English, and you've discovered amazing stories that have been told for thousands of years. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to continue on this legendary journey. Remember, you are on a path too. You are the one who will make it legendary. So stay with us, stay with the legends, and become a legend in English.